Hey friends, welcome to The Cool Factor, this is Mike. Pretty awesome reveal today. The Dune Atreides Royal Ornithopter from Leto Atreides was announced today for a pre-order, as you can see. That set's gonna come out on February 1st, 2024 for $165. Not too bad, considering it's a very licensed set. The piece count is not the highest for that price, it's 1369, but still, the iconic Ornithopter should be a great value to buy. Basically, two favorite people are behind this. Well, Mike Psiaki, my favorite Lego designer, and Denis Villeneuve, my favorite filmmaker, the maker of Dune and many other amazing movies. So for me, a day zero purchase, and probably I should click that button sooner than later. By the way, if you would like to see more of a hands-on of this set, Tiago uploaded a really good hands-on recording of Mike Psiaki presenting this set in Billund for a bunch of LAN members that Tiago was attending to this meeting, and you can totally see all the functions of the Ornithopter, the size of it, the scale to a human, Mike Psiaki in that case. So I'm gonna direct that video in a link below if you wanna check it out. Go check out Tiago, subscribe, follow him, you know how this works. So this is based off the movie, it's not based off the old movies of Dune. So that design is a bit more modern. We get a lot of minifigures in here as well, representing the characters from the movie, and a lot of functions. So again, go check out that Tiago's video if you want to see all the functions of the Ornithopter. There's a lot to like here. It has working suspension or deployable suspension, working dragonfly style wings, new cockpit element, the front one, and also as Mike mentioned, new blade elements for those wings. They're longer than the Technic helicopter elements. They are specifically designed for this model. So this thing is really taking a lot of space on the shelf, which is a good and a bad thing at the same time. So most people will have to figure out how to display it properly. It doesn't have any stand, just the landing gear, and extended wings will take a lot of space. Folded, it is very sleek and nice, but it doesn't look as cool, so keep that in mind. There's also a lowering ramp in the back. There is not much of an interior because of all the Technic mechanism inside. There's a lot of Technic involved to make this whole work, but I guess we can kind of appreciate that they took functionality a little bit over the interior. I like that because the Ornithopter is such a cool ship that I believe the functionality is very, very important, and they pretty much nailed it. As far as the minifigures go, pretty significant lineup for a set of this price, gotta say. Paul Atreides, Lady Jessica, Gurney Halleck, Chani, Leto Atreides, Liet Kynes, Duncan, Idaho, and Baron Harkonnen in what seems to be the longest Lego cape ever made. That's how it feels like. It's incredibly long and well portrays the mischievous, the evil character quite well. You can see that wingspan being 80 centimeters or 31 inches just tells you how big these elements are designed specifically for this set, so it's much wider than it is longer. It's long at 56 centimeters or 22 inches, and the width is almost 10 inches more. So pretty crazy. In terms of displayability, you have to be aware of that, how much shelf space you actually need. I think they captured the vibe of the ship quite well. You can kind of argue there is a lot of Technic sticking out. I could agree on that. What I noticed is that some of the Technic axles or pins do stick out like a sore thumb. There's this red axle here visible, for example. There are some gray ones in the landing gear. The landing gear looks very Technic-y. For a good reason. It's mostly functional thanks to the Technic bricks, but also you can see the mechanism of the Ornithopter quite visible. All these, the wings have to fold and move up and down in kind of conjunction, in sync. So that makes a lot of this mechanism exposed, I guess. The copter does look a little sleeker in the movie version, but I guess at this scale, even for somebody as talented as Mike Psiaki, it is still a very challenging design to have it covered. So I think they did a pretty decent job, as much as they could with the available bricks, still designing new elements for this set, but still they had to abide to the existing elements for the most part, and in that case you will have some of that exposed Technic. So something that you might notice, of course, but something that is pretty much justified in this set, and also calls for the lack of interior because the mechanism takes so much space. So what do you think? Are you gonna pre-order? That's like a very early pre-order, I gotta say. It's a long way, right? It's like a few months and they're already pre-ordering it. That's kind of crazy. Like, I wonder why the date for this is so far away. Maybe because of the delay of the actual second movie, right? Because the movie got delayed and Lego wants to kind of keep this set relevant. The first movie is not the youngest, from 2021, so that might be the case, because as they presented it to the land people, the model is complete and probably in production at this point. And maybe the early review copies will be coming out very soon. Not sure about the embargo date or anything like it, but still, like, pre-ordering a few months in advance is kind of unheard of in most cases. I don't think I've seen a set from Lego being pre-ordered that early. But again, I think that delay is caused by the second movie delay, pretty much. So you get more of a relevancy on this set coming forward. It's sizable, it's affordable, I gotta say that. It's quite affordable for what you get. Surprised that it's like way below $200, honestly, for the amount of minifigures you get, and being the first of a kind and probably the only set from such a sci-fi franchise. Also, mind if I mention being a sci-fi militaristic vehicle. That's not something we get a lot from Lego, you know. Okay, I mean, scrap Star Wars and all that stuff, right? But still, like, an IP that has never been seen before in Lego, and they come up with iconic but somewhat still military associated craft. It's something interesting to see. Just like if I had to opinionate the decision of making this set. Pretty cool. Feels like, Stranger Things all over again. Like, Stranger Things set came out of nowhere. Was an excellent one-off shoot. Still have this set, love it too much. And it kind of like has the same vibe, like a sci-fi lore that's quite popular, you know, not from yesterday, for a very long time now. And now it gets a single, quite eye-popping set to kind of celebrate that. Love that. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, of course. Are you gonna pre-ordering it and waiting all these months for this to be released, or are you just gonna get it maybe on day one when it launches, or maybe something maybe on a discount or on a VIP points day or something, insider points? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. That's the Dune Ornithopter from the House of Atreides. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.